The Knights Templar emerged in the early 12th century during a time of great turmoil and religious fervor in medieval Europe. As the Crusades raged on, Christian kingdoms sought to reclaim the Holy Land, and countless pilgrims journeyed to Jerusalem, drawn by faith and hope. Amidst this backdrop, a new order of knights was born, one that would soon become legendary for its courage, discipline, and unwavering devotion. The Knights Templar were not just warriors, they were a religious military order bound together by a shared sense of purpose and a deep commitment to their faith. Their lives were marked by prayer, discipline, and a strict adherence to their sacred vows. Their primary mission was to protect Christian pilgrims traveling to Jerusalem, who faced countless dangers on their long and perilous journeys. These pilgrims, often unarmed and vulnerable, relied on the Templars for safe passage through hostile territories. The Holy Land, with its arid deserts and ancient cities, was a place of both spiritual significance and constant danger. The roads were treacherous, and the threat of violence was ever present. Pilgrims faced threats from bandits, thieves, and hostile forces who sought to exploit or harm them. Attacks were frequent, and many never reached their sacred destination. The Templars, with their strict code of conduct and exceptional martial skills, became the guardians of these travelers. Their reputation for bravery and discipline quickly spread, earning them respect and admiration throughout Christendom. The order was officially founded in the year 1119, when a small group of knights led by Hugues de Payens pledged themselves to a life of service and sacrifice. Their dedication would soon attract the attention of kings, popes, and commoners alike. Their headquarters were established in Jerusalem, near the sacred Temple Mount, a site of immense religious importance to Jews, Christians, and Muslims. From this strategic location, the Templars coordinated their operations and expanded their influence. This proximity to the Temple of Solomon inspired their full name: the poor fellow soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon. The name reflected both their humble beginnings and their spiritual mission. The Templars swore solemn vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience, setting them apart from other knights of their era. They lived simply, dedicating themselves to God and the protection of the faithful. Highly disciplined and deeply religious, the Templars blended the lives of monks and warriors, spending their days in prayer, training, and service. Their unity and devotion became the foundation of their strength. As their numbers grew, the Templars became a formidable force in the Holy Land, feared by their enemies and revered by those they protected. Their rise marked the beginning of a new chapter in the history of medieval knighthood, one defined by faith, valor, and an unbreakable brotherhood. The Crusades were a series of religious wars. European Christians fought to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim control. The Knights Templar played a crucial role in these conflicts. They were renowned for their military prowess and unwavering courage. Templars were heavily armored. They rode powerful war horses. They were skilled swordsmen and strategists. They were fearless in battle, often fighting in the thick of the action. They earned a reputation as fierce warriors. Their presence on the battlefield could turn the tide of a battle. The Templars' role extended far beyond the battlefield, shaping not only the course of wars, but also the very foundations of medieval society. While they're often remembered as fierce warriors and defenders of the Holy Land, their influence reached into the world of commerce and finance in ways that were truly revolutionary for their time. The Templars became pioneers in finance, developing systems and practices that would lay the groundwork for modern banking. Their reputation for honesty and discipline made them trusted custodians of wealth across Europe and the Middle East. Pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land faced many dangers, not least of which was the risk of theft along the way. Carrying large sums of money was perilous, and many sought a safer alternative. To address these concerns, the Templars created an innovative system that allowed travelers to deposit their funds before embarking on their journey. This system was both secure and efficient, providing peace of mind to those venturing far from home. They established a vast network of preceptories, fortified outposts and commanderies, strategically located throughout Europe and the Holy Land. These preceptories served as both safe houses and financial centers where valuables could be stored under the watchful eyes of the Templar order. Their strongholds were renowned for their security and organization. Pilgrims could deposit their money at one preceptory, entrusting their savings to the Templars before setting out on their journey. In exchange, they would receive a carefully prepared document, a kind of early promissory note, bearing the Templar seal and detailing the amount deposited. Upon arrival in the Holy Land, the pilgrim could present this document at another Templar preceptory where the funds would be released. This system allowed for the safe transfer of wealth across vast distances, minimizing the risk of loss or theft. In many ways, this innovative approach was a precursor to modern banking, making travel not only safer but also more accessible for people of all backgrounds. The financial system developed by the Templars not only protected pilgrims but also generated significant resources, helping to fund the Order's military campaigns, construction projects, and charitable works throughout Christendom. The Knights Templar balanced two roles, warriors and bankers. They were, masters of both the sword and the strongbox. These roles might seem contradictory at first, but for the Templars, they were really just two sides of the same coin. Both were essential for fulfilling their mission. Their military prowess protected pilgrims and defended the Holy Land. Their financial innovations provided the resources to sustain their order. The income from their banking activities funded their military operations, and their military strength, in turn, protected their financial interests. The Templars' influence can be seen in many historical events. At the Siege of Acre in 1191, they fought bravely alongside other crusaders. They helped to capture this strategic port city, and this victory was honestly crucial in the Third Crusade. On the financial front, the Templars provided loans to kings. King Philip IV of France was heavily indebted to the Templars. In 1307, he accused the order of heresy and arrested their leaders. This was likely a ploy to seize their wealth and eliminate his debts. The Knights Templar were a powerful force for over 2 centuries, rising from humble beginnings to become one of the most influential military and religious orders of the Middle Ages. Founded in the early 12th century, their original mission was to protect Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land, but their role quickly expanded far beyond that. Over time, the Templars amassed great wealth and power, building fortresses across Europe and the Middle East. Their abrupt downfall in 1312 remains shrouded in mystery, sparking centuries of speculation and intrigue. Some believe they were victims of a grand conspiracy, targeted by kings and popes who envied their riches and influence. Greed, fear, and political maneuvering may have sealed their fate. Others argue that the accusations of heresy, blasphemy, and secret rituals were true, and that the Templars had strayed from their original purpose. The truth, however, is elusive, buried beneath layers of legend and propaganda. The real story may never be fully known. Their lost treasures, secret codes, and mysterious disappearances have inspired countless theories, from hidden relics to secret societies that persist to this day. Today, the ruins of their castles and the artifacts they left behind continue to fascinate historians, archaeologists, and curious travelers alike. The Templar cross, carved in stone, still stands as a symbol of their enduring legacy. Their story is a captivating blend of history, legend, and conspiracy. The Templars were not only skilled warriors, but also shrewd financiers who helped shape the medieval economy, and devout religious men who lived by a strict code of conduct. Their legacy continues to inspire debate and speculation. Scholars still pore over ancient manuscripts, searching for clues